Okay, I want to take some time and talk to you about something I used to work in corporations with teams on that was hugely powerful in terms of getting something done. Now, if you are committed, which I know you are, to producing extraordinary results, you're going to need other people. Yes? That's not rocket science. You can't do it on your own. You need people to get where you want to get to. Now, whether it's 2 people, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, whatever it is, we used to work with this distinction with teams in corporations. And it's called the Power of Acknowledgement. Now, I know when you hear that, you think, yeah, I thank people for what I do. For what they do, I should say. But this is a little bit different. This is very intentional when you go out of your way to let people know they're doing a great job. Now, in business, this does not happen very much. And in life, it doesn't happen enough. Acknowledging people, going out of your way, and letting people know they've done a great job. And this does more to motivate people than almost any other distinction I've seen. And this is why. Because people, all of us, are not brought up with much acknowledgement. We get a pat on the head once in a while, good job, da da da. But it's not something we do continuously. Nor are we brought up, most of us, with continuous acknowledgement, so that it's kind of woven into the fabric of who we are. So if we don't get it, then we don't give it to others. That's just the way life is. If you are missing elements in your life, qualities in your life, you won't be able to give them to other people because you weren't given them. So acknowledgement is one of these things. You know, most of the time, particularly in the corporate world where I've done a lot of work, you're just on to the next project. Before you even finish the one you're working on, you're already ramping up for some other project. There's no time to complete that powerfully, to acknowledge it, any of that. So as you're moving forward, creating your wildest dreams, you want to keep the people that are involved with you hugely motivated, because when they are, they will do more. They will produce better results. They'll be more loyal. They'll take extra time. They'll stick around when they could have gone home to get things done for you. Now, when I say acknowledgement, I don't just mean thank you. I mean that you let people know what it is they did, the result that it produced, and then thank them. So it would go a little bit like this. Hey, Bob, I wanted to take a minute to let you know that when you stayed late last night to get that proposal done, it made a huge difference because we closed that piece of work. So thank you very much for doing that. So what I've done there is I've let that person know, first off, the difference, what it was that happened, he did, and the difference that it made, and then I thanked him. And that's a lot different than just saying thank you. You have to let people know the difference it made because of what they did. And that's a much bigger acknowledgement than just thanks for sticking around. Yes? So I want you to start going out of your way, even if it's just your family, your wife, your husband, whatever it is. Start practicing acknowledging people for what it is they're doing. Now here's the other thing. You can't just fake this. This has to be authentic. You can't say, well, on Friday at 5 o'clock, I think I'll just take a quick shot through the company and start acknowledging people because I've got 10 minutes left before everybody leaves. No, This has to be authentic. You have to make a point of all the time letting people know when they're doing something that's worth acknowledging. Now here's the other thing. If you haven't done that and you start doing it, people are going to feel uncomfortable in the beginning. Like it's even a little bit weird. What's he doing acknowledging us? He never does that. But stick with it. Pursue it. Make the culture that you have one of acknowledgement. And then they'll start doing it with their people or with their colleagues. Okay? So it's a hugely powerful distinction. It requires you to let people know what they did, the difference it made, and then you thanking them for doing it. Give it some try. Embed it. Integrate it into your working day life, and it will produce huge results for you. See you on the next one.